Michael Jamin here. Today we're going to talk about masterclass. Why? Well, it's my video. I get to talk about whatever I want. I loved masterclass. Okay, for like $200, I think it's a great deal. You log on and you can listen to some of the most famous, most successful writers in the world talk about their craft. And I mean, I sat in bed just watching it. I just loved it. But what none of them talked about, stuff that I wanted to hear them talk about their process. I wanted to hear about how they take a germ of an idea and turn it into something beautiful and special. And they don't really go into that. And I was like, well, why aren't they talking about that? Maybe they don't have a process. Maybe they're born with so much talent that they could just rely on their gut to create something special and marvelous. But I wasn't born with that kind of talent. So I have a process, and the process is what I've learned from other writers, from working in TV. So that's, I think, the difference between what my course offers and masterclasses. Like, I really go into the details. How do you take an idea, a small idea, and turn it into something special? And part of that I learned from obviously being on shows. The first day of rehearsal, is called a table read. So we take the script. This is the first time it's being read out loud. We sit around a table. All the actors, all the studio executives, the writers are all sitting around this table, and the actors are reading it for the first time. And if the story isn't working, like, you could feel the air just leave the building. I mean, and it's just dreadful. Like, it's the longest half hour of your life. And if the story is working, it's a joy, man. It's like you can feel the energy, and it's not subjective, honestly. It's like, you know when it's working and you know when it's not working. And so the process is developed over the years, basically, so you don't have to live through that horror. Because most of the time, honestly, it's not the actors screwing up or giving a bad performance. It's really, most of the time, it's the writing. There's something wrong with the script and the way the story is broken. That's not engaging people. So and then when that happens, those table reads happen at 9 a.m. and you're going to be there till midnight fixing the script. It's just dreadful. So as writers, we do everything possible to know how to tell a story so we don't have to stay there till midnight rewriting the damn thing. And so that's what I teach. I teach the process that I've relied on for many years. And it doesn't just apply to sitcoms. Even though I've done plenty of sitcoms, I've also done many dark comedies, which are closer to dramas. And I've done a few dramas as well, and in features and stuff like that, and pilots. So this is the process. It can help you do, even if you want to be a playwright, it can teach you that. Or you could just go to your own table read and just want to kill yourself because it's how bad it is. And I've done some of those as well. And so once you've written a script that tanks at the table, you don't want that to happen again. And I talk about that in the class. I talk about a horrible experience I had when I was on King of the Hill. We wrote a script that me and my partner wrote a script that just died at the table on page 3. And then you're like, oh no, how many more minutes of this crap? So if you want to learn that process, that's what I can teach you. Click on the link. Good luck.